unmute yourself. Hello. Unmute yourself, Missy. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
26.
26. Okay. So what are we talking about? What do you have for me on the topic today?
To be honest, I just came in, but I see the title is
Who's more
Modern Women
toxic?
More Toxic Than Men.
Yeah. Are women
Um,
more?
I would say half and half.
No, it can't be half and half.
Okay, so you want a yes or no answer?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a fair question. I mean, it's like, do you really think it's split down the middle 50-50?
I
So
mean, it
here's the
depends.
criteria. Toxicity is uh, evaluated based upon cheating, sexual and non-sexual time and attention, abuse, physical, mental and emotional, lying, whether it's lies of omission, it's deception, and then abandonment, breaking up, leaving. Who does those four things more, men or women?
I'd say men.
Men cheat more than women.
I mean, from what I've seen, yes.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah, I don't really know the real,
Women and men
statistics.
cheated. Okay. Okay. You talking about sexual cheating?
Sexual cheating, emotional
Oh no, no,
cheating.
hold on. Emotional cheating. You mean to tell me that men have more females in their friend zone than women have men in their friend zone?
No, I mean, it does
Okay,
depend on
then
the woman,
stop. Then
but
that's cheating. Women have a
having male
friend.
friends.
Hold on. Men in your friend zone is just break glass in case of emergency dick. It's attention. It's cheating. How many women could hand their phone over to their significant other unlocked, and their text messages, their emails, and their DMs would stand up to not dealing with flirtatious men?
Not many.
Then women cheat more because
Yeah.
men cheat 24% rate. Women and men cheat roughly at the same rates, but women, when it comes to attention, cheat at a far higher rate. All right, let's get on to abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. Who is more emotionally or verbally abusive, men or women?
Men.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you have women talking about you a bitch, you a fag, you got a little dick you can't screw, you see men are being verbally abusive to women in public.
In today's age,
You see
no. A lot
men
of
being verbally abusive to women in public.
well, I mean, if you're speaking
You
about,
see men being verbally abusive to men to women in public.
yeah, yeah,
Where?
social media, in person.
No. That's not in public. That's online. In person, where?
Well, in person, as in like relationships, I've seen,
Where?
I've seen.
Where?
I mean, to give you an example, I've seen, um, couples argue in public before, and I've
Okay,
seen a
and when you
man.
see couples argue in public, you're telling me that you see women being more verbally and emotionally abusive, men being more verbally and emotionally abusive to women than the opposite. Ma'am, that is outright lie. It's false. There have been so many experiments pulled on this. You can go on YouTube right now and just look at situations where they'll have a man berating a woman in person, and everyone comes to this woman's aid. And then a woman can be actually hitting a man in the same area, and people just avoid it. Ma'am, you're not being honest.
No, I feel like I'm being honest. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's literally songs out today
All right.
verbally abusing.
So can women talk about cutting men's dicks off on TV and laugh about it?
Yes.
Can men talk about doing any kind of violence like that to women and laugh about it, let alone not be canceled?
I mean, most of the time, no.
What do you mean most of the time? Don't play with me.
Most of the time, but there's
Most of the
platforms now.
time, ma'am, don't play with me. You answered succinctly when I asked about women to men. And see, this is the part of the problem, the disingenuousness. You know, women can openly talk about being violent to men. I got a video up on Instagram right now with over 500,000 views where a woman talk about if your man cheat on him, beat his ass. It's fun. Women talk about keying a man's car and doing all kind of stuff. Are you going to have a serious conversation? Or do we just need to get out of here? Because you've already struck out two. You know, and I both know women can sit around and talk about being abusive to men and laugh about it. A man says anything about a woman and you want to cancel him. If we're not on that same page, there's no reason to even have a conversation.
I mean, I do agree in some ways, but I
There's no
can't always
some
agree.
ways, ma'am. Who are more okay, are women allowed to get away with being abusive to men on public, in line, and in the world without consequence?
Yes.
Are men allowed to do the same thing without consequence?
No.
Then what are you talking about? Chris Brown was just 2 weeks ago, a woman accused him of the R word. Remember?
Yes.
Is she in jail?
No.
She was suing him for how many million?
Remember, it was definitely a lot, though.
And does that happen more often than? And when do you hear about this with men? See, this is the problem. You ladies are not honest. The violence thing, the abuse thing is far more tilted with women. Women are emotionally, verbally, and physically more abusive than men. Women put their hands on men all the time.
Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with
So
that.
if so then the abuse thing, ma'am, is all physical, mental, verbal, all of it tilted to women. Cheating, you already admitted that women are there's DMs and things couldn't stand up. You're talking about having sex, and men and women cheated roughly the same rates. So already the seesaw is already heavily tilted in on women's down. Next, lying. Who lies more, men or women?
Men.
Really? Is that your hair?
No.
That's a lie. A woman's
Okay,
very
but
existence, ma'am, excuse
it's
me, an attempt to deceive. That is not your hair. Women lie through your existence. Waist trainers, makeup.
yeah,
Ask a
but it
woman's
doesn't.
age. Excuse me,
But
ma'am.
the question was
Oh,
who
we're
lies more.
getting we're getting there. We're just starting from the top.
Okay.
Hair. Are most women wearing their natural hair today?
Most women, probably not.
No, then that's a lie. Most women are they wearing their are women wearing their nails? Are they wearing some sort of acrylics or press-ons, those long adornments?
Mostly acrylics.
Oh, thank you. Another lie. Makeup. How many women come out of the house with just their natural face? Most
Probably
women.
not all.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you not
That
understand that those are? Excuse me, ma'am. It's not makeup. It's a lie. It's not how you look. And see, the fact of the
okay.
matter is,
Oh,
the fact of the matter, audience, is women have been so conditioned to be able to lie to us. If a man who was 5'6" walked around with 3-inch lifts in his shoes, women can walk, but y'all walk around with heels. You walk around with fake hair, fake nails, makeup. Now you got waist trainers, all other kind of stuff. Men, women, it is a woman's prerogative to change her mind. That's an old adage, right?
yeah.
Allowing women to be flaky. How many times do you think how many women today are actually single, meaning talking to, how many single women actually have no men that they're talking to? What percentage?
Oh, I'm not sure. It's
But
probably low though. Usually you
right.
do have.
But then you ask an average single woman if she's single, and are single women today truly single?
No, they usually have a backup or two.
Then that's another lie now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it just depends on how, what, if you don't really want to go around meeting people being like, yeah, I'm talking to 4 or 5 people right now.
Why
Usually
not?
people don't really,
Why not?
I guess this steers the other person from speaking to you, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you
so a lot of,
lie. So you lie. You take a
but
man's, excuse me, you take a man's choice away. If a man does not want to deal with a woman who is talking to several men, by lying to him, you take his choice away. If that man had a sexually transmitted disease and didn't tell you before having sex with you, wouldn't he be taking your choice away to decide to not have sex with him?
yes.
Thank you. See, it's funny to me that women can get real clear when it's them, but when it's us, it's all very gray area. So, ma'am, women lie more than men. Most modern women's very existence is a lie. You lie about your body count. You lie about your weight. You lie about your age, credit rating, jobs, all kind of stuff.
But you
Women
don't
lie.
think,
Women lie. I'm sorry, lie. Go
but
ahead.
you don't think the same.
Excuse me.
You don't think men do the exact
No,
same?
no way. No. How are men walking around physically lying?
Well, I mean, physically, you can't really physically lie on a man, but
Then stop
relationship
right there,
status.
ma'am. Then stop right there. Then there's no way to even bring that into parity.
But what about relationship status and things
A
like that,
man
or
is
that nature?
you're no men. 30% of men under 30 are virgins.
I don't know about that.
That's the problem. When women think about men, you only think about the men you want to fuck. You don't think about all men. And
No,
I
I
said,
mean,
excuse me,
I think
excuse me, you don't know, and I do, because I've studied the numbers. And that's the problem. Women today are so disconnected from who men are. You focus on the top 20% or top 10% of the men that you find attractive. Why is it so hard for you to believe that 30% of men?
well, because I've dated in my past time, and I have girlfriends, and a lot of the men that I've met or they've met are definitely not virgins. They're definitely sleeping around for sure,
Mm-hmm. And
and under 30.
excuse me. And what about the men that wanted to date you that you did not date?
Um, Most of them were the same.
No. What about the men that wanted to sleep with you or date you that you rejected? And the same with your friends. Who were they going to turn to?
No, they would turn to the man who has slept around compared to a man who probably hasn't. But I mean,
There's
I'm
no
just
but,
saying.
ma'am. You just cut your own argument right there. You only talk about the men that you and your friends are kicking it with. The men that get rejected, you just assume where are they gonna go. Man, no disrespect, man. But are you walking around with a bunch of supermodels as friends?
No, but they're pretty.
Uh, uh okay.
They're
Excuse me. I'm
cute.
trying to. I'm trying to be light. I don't think you want to go down that path.
They're pretty. They're pretty. They're pretty
Okay,
women.
man.
They're
But
not.
all right. But what about the men that you reject though? If they can't get you and you're average, where do guys
Yeah,
who can't get an average woman go?
they go to other women. Right?
You're not. They don't even
Single.
get it, guys. They don't get it. They don't get
I'm
it.
not a
Gentlemen,
lot.
ladies, audience. This is how women think. You to have sex. A woman just has to offer sex, and somebody will do it. And they think because they can get laid, it's as easy for men to get laid. Absolutely not. So, lying, women deceive far more often than men. And then abandonment, ma'am.
I mean, in
Leaving.
a relationship.
And nope,
So,
nope, we've already gone down that path. Abandonment, breaking up in relationships. How many times has a man left you?
I mean, to be honest, I've been in a relationship for like 6 years, so I can't really.
How many times have you ever had a man break up and leave you?
Yes. Yes.
How many relationships have you had?
4.
How many of those have a man left you?
2 out of them, out of 4.
Mhm. Right. In marriages today in the black community, 8 out of 10 divorces are found by women. Women leave relationships at anywhere from a 70 to 90% clip.
Well,
Women
I
are
can believe that. I can
so
believe
if
that for sure.
women are so why are women afraid of somebody divorcing them and leaving them when you're the ones that walk out of boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, dating and marriages? Why are women worried about men lying on them when women openly walk around living a lie, breathing a lie to where you can't even separate the truth from fiction? Why do women worry about men cheating when women cheat at almost the same rate sexually and cheat far more when it comes to males in their friend zone, time and attention and resources from your beta male orbiters and friends? Why are women so afraid about men and abuse when women are far more abusive emotionally, verbally, and increasingly physically? According to what you've just laid down, your own words, women are far more toxic. And that's why your godfather is where he is. Because women do not deal with reality. They do not deal with truth. And you have to break down each and every one of their discussions and arguments, point by point by point. And then at the end, she still will not admit that women are more toxic. She'll say, well, it just depends. Well, it just
No, I mean,
depends.
I can see women being more toxic in today's age for sure. I just do think that there's it's just kind of hard to say all women are more toxic when there's a lot of
Well, see what I mean? See what I mean? She just did it.
I
It's
just
hard to say
I'm just
all women. Ma'am, are generalizations valid?
yes, you could say yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right
why
on that
is it
one.
why? But I want you to understand the emotional gymnastics women and women like yourself go through to not hold women accountable. It's just hard to say all women. How many women does it need to pertain to for it to be all? How many women is enough to say all? What
I
percentage?
would say at least 50%.
And the and everything I've given you is far more than the majority. But you still said it's hard to say all. But this is the point. This is my
Yeah.
point, folks. And understand something. This is why men are so frustrated dealing with women because you guys one after one. No, it's men. It's men. No, it's not men. It's you guys.
Well, if you go back to the abandonment part really quick, I mean,
Uh-huh.
usually women leave because of what the man did. So
That's the lie. Just like cheating. The abandonment is I divorced him because of abuse, cheating, or lying. And I just broke those three down as the precursor to abandonment. That's why I did it that way. Because most women leave on some bullshit.
usually cheating or abuse.
Which is
Usually
already,
the
I want you to understand. How can you say cheating or abuse when women and men cheat at the same, damn near the same rates? Do you
yeah,
not
I just
understand when women, do you not understand, ma'am, seriously, that women don't want to look bad, so they lie?
yeah, and that's half of the
How many women have you met who, name me the women you have met, and off the rip they tell you, you know what, my marriage failed all because of me. My relationship failed, it was all on me. Have you ever met one woman that said, you know what, I got average pussy, and the relationship that I had, it was all on me?
no, no.
Thank you. Thank you. Because women
A lot
lie.
of accountability for their role in the relationship and what they've done to
Because
damage.
women lie. Because women lie. So you
But
can't
men
listen to what women have to. No, but, ma'am, you had enough. Enough. Enough with the bullshit. Women simply lie. And the fact that this woman keeps saying, but.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on Kevin Samuels being the legend for him being able to stand up for men, not just average men. I would say black men, not just black men. I think men in general, because these type of conversation revolve around all men and not just black men. So he stood up for black men, and the way and manner in which he was able to defend black men in general was incredible. And that is the more reason why we as men should keep on giving this man the flowers that he deserves. So shout out to him for whatever he has done for men in general. Now, talking about this lady, I think one thing about our women, especially these older women, right? I think one thing that is our problem in our community is the fact that these older women still comes into these type of spaces and just still defend sisterhood instead of the best interest of the community. Because, like it or not, these type of conversations are the reasons why we are left behind. If we cannot be honest about certain topics, how then do we grow as people? You know deep down that women lie more, and even to the point that when he breaks it down to your knowledge, let's say when you came in, you didn't know about some of these things, but the fact that he broke it down to that level, and you still went on to say, oh, it's hard to say all women. Come on. Even the kid will understand that it's not all women. We're not saying all women lie, but the majority of women lie. At least comparing it to the number of men that lie, women, I mean, are the majority. And we are not saying men don't also lie to women saying that maybe they are single or something like that. But those type of men that are able to lie to women are typically, I mean, a very small percentage of men, right? Those are the men that has money. They are able to lie because they are able to attract plenty and plenty of females. So they are able to lie because of the options that they got, and not all men have these type of options. And that was the point Kevin Samuels was trying to make. Most men don't even get, I mean, a single girlfriend, to talk of having multiple of them and, you know, having to lie. Men can only lie when they have options. And I'm sorry to say this, but it is the reality. Most men don't got options. They don't even get even a single girlfriend, to talk of plenty of them. But women, since you guys are the gatekeepers of sex, like she was saying, I think the question Kevin Samuels would have, I think the question that Kevin Samuels should have asked her, so that we understand her talking about, I got pretty friends, my friends are beautiful and all that. I think he should have asked her how she would rate herself on a scale of 1 to 10. So we would have understand her mindset, and we would have been able to use that to judge whether or not the friends that she said beautiful are really beautiful. Because if this lady happened to call herself a 6 or an 8, then we will understand that the friends are probably looking the same like she is. So we would have been able to judge whether or not she's lying. Then this is the point. We don't hold women accountable for whatever things that they do. Look at this Chris Brown issue, lying on a man about the R word, and she just went unpunished. And these are the things that are happening. And this is the only reason why women will keep on lying. A woman will make such a big claim on a man that he armed me, right? He raped me, and they'll do the investigation, and that the man didn't do it, and those women will be scot-free. I think the best thing they should have done is to turn it. If you lie on the man and we turn up to see that, okay, that's a lie, the jail sentence that the man would have been doing, if he was to be guilty, the woman should be able to perform it. And the reason why, talking of the reason why women tend to leave, we all know that is money that incentivizes women to leave. Let's look at Kentucky, for instance. It has changed. It is because the laws has changed that you can't just walk away marrying a millionaire, and just because you have married a millionaire, you just becoming a millionaire. No. So it is money. It's not often the case. They often lie to justify why they left. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. Catch you in the next episode. I'm out. and peace.